Alright, part 3 to doing our double-sided job. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go across the toolpath section. So we just click this little icon here and that opens up our toolpaths. I'm just going to go back because we don't want to be on this one. The first thing you want to do is check your material setup here. So click on your material setup. Make sure the thickness of your material is set to the thickness that you started off in the previous video. I like to start my datum point in the center because I just prefer it that way. I mean, you could start it in the corner if you want, it's up to you. Where you're setting your tool to start, whether it's on the bed or whether it's on top of the material, decides which one of these you will choose. I prefer to set mine to the surface of the material, so obviously check that checkbox. Model position and material, just leave that right to the top for now. You can learn how to use that at another stage, and the same with the rest of it, and click OK. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 pockets inside my box, and to do that we're going to choose the pocket tool, and we're going to do a cut depth, so I'm just going to do a cut depth of 15mm, and we're going to use an end mill. I usually use a 6mm end mill for this. I'm not going to go through any feeds and speeds because it takes up so much time. We can discuss those another way or another time. I'm going to do an offset cut, start from the middle, work our way out. We've got 4 passes here, so for this video I'm just going to change that down to 1, so it cuts it out straight away. If you're doing deep cuts you can set a ramp. If you're not sure what this is, have a look at it, play with it, or we can discuss that in another video. Same with the pocket allowance, and then give it a name. I'm doing a pocket, so I'm just going to leave that as it is, and then click calculate. But it helps to select your vectors, so obviously I want to select the 2 inner vectors, and then we'll hit calculate. It does take a minute or 2 sometimes. Right, so as you can see, it's created toolpath for the pockets. Now what you can do here is you can click the preview of the tool that you've just selected. So what it's doing now is it's actually giving you a preview of the cutout of that pocket. I'm just going a little slow, so I've got my resolution set too high, so I'm going to change that. Right, as you can see we've got 2 pockets cut out, so that's the first part of our job. Okay, I'm just going to run through and do a few more of the cuts for the top part, and then when I've done that I'll come back to you. Okay, what I've done is I've just quickly done a few more the profiles that need to be done for this side, so we can build up one side of it, so I'm not spending ages doing all the different pockets. So as you can see now, I've done the basic cutouts of how my box is going to look. This is a little lip for the one box, and that's the inner lip for the other box, so one lid sits on top of the other. And we've also cut 3 holes, which is 4 when we turn the box over, so we can locate it onto our spoil board, and these are important for our next step. So I'm going to stop the video there, and the next video will be for when we turn over and do the bottom.